everybody, welcome to ZaidTechMinds. So in this video, we are going to be learning how to create a calculator. So before we learn how to create a calculator, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel and like and share. Please support guys. So for creating a calculator, we need a code editor. So I'm using Visual Studio Code, and in my channel I have uploaded a video about how to set up this Visual Studio Code for Python. You have to watch that if you don't know, and let's start. So I have a file here named calculator.py. If you don't have one, create one, and then I have to define a function to do this advanced calculator. Okay, now let's say that is gonna be def perform operations. Okay, now the operations are gonna be A, B, C and D, right? Now let's take addition. So I'm commenting addition so it's more easier to understand and do. And now we are gonna make another variables, we can say, as result addition. We make this underscore where when we have a very big sentence or a letter for a variable or function, so you can do that. And the result of the additions are going to be A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, so this is basically a calculator for calculating four numbers. It can be addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. Now let's start more. Let's do this more. So now we have to print the function, right? So we are using this f to make it more advanced, and this f can be used before the strings only. And this is made because this f is used here because I have used a variable inside a string using this parenthesis. And let's do now addition is done. Let's go for subtraction. Okay, now we have the same variable but with the result subtraction, and then do the same like A minus B minus C minus D. Now you're gonna print out the same way but telling it is subtraction and this is the result, right? Now we see that now we're done with it. Now we're gonna go with multiplication. So I hope you guys understand till now. If you do, then please like and share this video to your friends and your relatives so that they also know how to create a calculator using Python. So let's go. Now for multiplication we do the same thing. Okay, result underscore multiplication, we create a variable like that. So one mistake that you guys should not do, that you should not use this sign. You should not do this X sign. Only this star sign. Okay. Now let's go. So just like you should not use the X, instead you can use this. Okay. So now let's go and print out the multiplication result using this future with the f. Now I'm going to use the big parenthesis and then put my function there, and yes, done. Okay, we can use string, but you have to use this parenthesis to show that this is a function or a variable, or it could be anything. Now let's move with the division, right? So while dividing, what if our user divided with 0? So let's avoid dividing by 0, right? It's not really needed, like it's not a proper calculator then. So we can comment like division, and the brackets you can say that divide division by 0, okay? Now we say that if b is like, if b is with this sign, and so, and we use this sign, it's because that if two values are not equal to each other, then they will return, it's a true statement, okay? Now let's start. Now again, and if we are saying that if b is not equal to 0 and c is also not equal to 0 and d is also not equal to 0, then the result, okay, by dividing, it should divide a divided by b divided by c divided by d, then it should print the result, okay? So let me do it a little more faster so you guys, okay? Now else is gonna say that cannot perform division due to division by 0, okay? Now we have to make it more even proper, right? Saying that we have to give an example usage for it. For example, we can take it number 1 or num1. We can do one of these. We can take the variable as num1 or number 1. I just take number 1 just to be a little bit different. Now we have to input. They have it's not because now we have defined variables like a, b, c, d, right? They are the performing operations, right? So now what you have to do is, the computer will ask you that enter the first number, okay? That's why we have used input with the float. What does this float will do is that it will change the number to it will change the string like to a number, okay? Now we have number 2, and then again float, then input, then enter the second number, right? Now we do the same to the third number, because we can have 4 numbers. The users can enter 4 numbers, right? Then wait a minute, let me finish it. Do the same for all, and then you are almost done. Now we have to do this. So perform operations number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and done, right? Done. So this is the code. Can we see if this works or not? So we have seen that how to create a calculator, and the code is this, okay? Now let's try running the code by running the Python file. Now look, just like I've written here, number 1, enter the first number, it's an input from the computer. Now we are not going to print it, but we are going to ask by which number they want. So the first number can be 18, second number 100, third number 40, fourth number is going to be, let me just say 36. If you check, now it literally print out the thing, everything. Now in here, it doesn't ask the operator, right? I will show you that in the next video. But in here, for addition, the answer is 194. For subtraction, it is minus 158. It's a negative 158. For multiplication, it is 2,592,000. Yeah. And division, it is a 0.000125. So did you guys understand how to make a calculator? If you have more questions, please comment, and also comment what do I show you in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.